Have you ever followed popular gardening advice only to watch your plants wither away? Welcome to the wonderful, sometimes puzzling world of gardening. A realm where a multitude of myths and misconceptions can lead even the most diligent green thumbs astray. You see, gardening isn't just about planting seeds and hoping for the best. It's a science, an art, and dare we say, a bit of a mystery. Every day, countless garden enthusiasts fall victim to misleading advice, resulting in drooping leaves, wilting flowers, and a disheartened spirit. From overwatering to under-fertilizing, these common mistakes are often the result of well-intentioned yet misguided information. Think about it. How many times have you heard that all plants need lots of sunlight, or that organic always means better? These are just a couple of the many myths we're going to debunk today. So grab your gardening gloves and notepad. Join us as we dig into the dirt and debunk the most common gardening myths. Together, we can transform your garden from a struggling patch to a flourishing paradise. Ever heard that the more water you give your plants, the healthier they will be? Think again. This popular myth may seem logical at first glance. After all, plants do need water to thrive. The origins of this myth are deeply rooted in our instinctive belief that if a little of something is good, then more must be better. But when it comes to watering plants, this is far from the truth. While it's true that water is vital for plants, too much of it can actually be harmful. Overwatering can lead to root rot and other diseases that can damage or even kill your plants. It's like having a feast every single day. It sounds great in theory, but in reality it's not healthy at all. Understanding the specific water needs of different plants is crucial. Some plants need more water, others less. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Remember, when it comes to watering, less is often more. Believe you need a huge backyard to have a successful garden? Wrong! The size of your space doesn't dictate the success of your green endeavors. The truth is, you can garden anywhere. Yes, even in that tiny apartment balcony. This myth probably sprouted out of the belief that all plants need ample space to spread their roots. But let's bust this myth wide open. Have you ever heard of container gardening? It's a fantastic way to grow plants in small spaces. You can grow everything from herbs to tomatoes in containers. And then there's vertical gardening. A trellis, a wall, a fence, they can all become your garden. Think green walls and hanging plants. Choosing the right plants is also key. Opt for dwarf or miniature varieties of your favorite plants. They're genetically designed to stay small yet productive, so no space is too small for a green thumb. With a bit of creativity and the right approach, you can turn any space into a flourishing garden. Think all plants need a lot of sunlight? Time for some enlightenment. Now, it's a common belief that all plants need loads of sunshine to thrive, right? Well, hold on to your gardening gloves because this isn't entirely true. Yes, sunlight is essential for photosynthesis, the process where plants convert light into energy. But here's the kicker. Not all plants require the same amount of sunlight. Some plants, like ferns and hostas, actually prefer the shade. They've evolved to grow under the canopies of larger plants, getting by with the dappled sunlight that filters through. Others, like snake plants and ZZ plants, can thrive in indirect light, making them perfect for those less sunny spots in your home. So don't just stick your plant in the sunniest spot and hope for the best. The key is to know your plant's sunlight needs and place them accordingly. You see, when it comes to sunlight, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation in the plant world. Ever thought that going organic is always the best option for your garden? Let's explore. It's a common belief that organic gardening is the golden standard, the ultimate goal for every gardener. But is it always the best choice? Well, not necessarily. Organic methods can indeed be beneficial, offering a more natural approach to gardening. They can improve soil health and biodiversity and reduce environmental impact. However, they are not a one-size-fits-all solution. For instance, organic fertilizers can sometimes be less concentrated and slower to release nutrients than synthetic ones. This may not be ideal if your plants need a quick nutrient boost. Pest control can also be more challenging with organic methods, so the key is balance. Use organic methods where they make sense, but also consider non-organic options when necessary. This isn't a call to abandon organic gardening, but rather an invitation to make informed decisions based on your garden's specific needs. So go organic where it matters, but don't get caught up in the hype. Think gardening is only for the summer months? Let's debunk that. It's a common misconception that the winter season is a death sentence for plants. The truth is, with the right techniques and plant choices, gardening during winter can be a fruitful endeavor. Let's start with winter gardening techniques. Utilize cold frames, greenhouses, or indoor plant setups to shield your green friends from harsh conditions. These provide a controlled environment, protecting plants from frost and allowing you to extend the growing season. Now on to the plants. Ever heard of winter vegetables? Kale, spinach, and Brussels sprouts are just a few examples of crops that can withstand colder temperatures. Plus, there are evergreen plants and winter-blooming flowers like pansies and winter jasmine, adding color to your garden amidst the white winter landscape. So don't let the cold weather stop you from gardening. Embrace the chill and watch your winter garden flourish. Now that we've debunked these common gardening myths, it's time to put your newfound knowledge to use. Remember, more water doesn't always mean healthier plants. In fact, overwatering can be harmful, and don't let limited space deter you from gardening. With the right techniques, you can create a lush garden even in the smallest of spaces. Sunlight, while vital, isn't universally beneficial for all plants. Some thrive in shade too. And while organic options are generally good, they're not always the best choice for every plant. Lastly, remember that the winter season isn't a death sentence for your garden. With the right care, many plants can survive and even thrive during the colder months. By understanding these truths, you can avoid common pitfalls and cultivate a thriving garden. So go ahead, apply these insights and watch your garden flourish. Like, share, and subscribe for more gardening truths and tips. Transform your garden with knowledge, not myths.